Hello, my friends, wherever you are watching today. My name is Uche Onyebadi, and the program is Cross Cultural Experience, where I invite somebody, a guest, who must have left his or her cultural origin, traveled to somewhere, experienced something different most of the time, and then wishes to share so that we are all enlightened. We know that we all belong to this one world, but cultures are different. And so today I have a young lady called Fariba. I hope I got the name right. Did I pronounce it right? All right. So Fariba, you are now at liberty to briefly introduce yourself, and then we can get on with this experience.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited being here. And hello to my dear audience. My name is Fariba, which is in the US is Fariba, which I'm okay with that. Fariba Pajou is my last name, and I am originally from Iran. And by the way, it's not Iran, it is Iran.
Yes, yes. No, when people say Iran, I say, where are you running to? You're
Yeah,
not
I'm
running
not
to
running
anywhere.
anyway.
It is called Iran.
So then I born and raised in the capital, Tehran, and I have been journalist. I covered a few conflicts in Afghanistan, in Iraq, and well, in Iran also. As a journalist, I traveled a lot in Middle East, and while I was covering the news back home, unfortunately, as a journalist in 2009 and 2013, I arrested and I've been in prison for the first time as like 124 days in solitary confinement. So,
Solitary confinement.
yes, and the second time was about 20 days. 2009
Wow.
and 2013. So I went through a lot, but it's okay. Well, this is about being a journalist, and I've been in Afghanistan for 3 years, which uh, um, the country and people and my friends were very close to my heart. And of course, in Iraq also, and different countries. I was in Lebanon, in Europe, I've been as a journalist, and the US, of course. And I'm because I'm still performing my role as a journalist here. Recently, I've been in NPR about the the war against Iran, and
Right.
yeah, so I'm doing now what I'm doing. 10 years ago, I came to the US and I did my master's too, actually, in journalism at Northwestern University, and then another master, international relations, Syracuse University, Maxwell School, and now I am almost done with my PhD in communication and media studies at Wayne State University. Hopefully, I'm going to defend soon. So
Okay.
that's
I'm
me.
I'm with you. I'm praying with you on that one. I hope you'll defend, and not just defend, but excel in the defense.
Yes, thank you. But I'm going with this sentence that my advisor always
Right.
remind me is like the good dissertation is a done dissertation.
Correct. The good one is the one that was completed,
Exactly.
not the one that is in the brain.
Exactly. No,
Okay.
on
All
your
right.
paper or computer.
Let's share your experience. Let's share
Sure.
experience on this point.
Yeah, because I traveled in some different countries,
Yes.
and I well, as a kid, I didn't grow up internationally. I grew up in a very Persian culture in Iran in that specific time.
Yes.
So then when I was traveling to different countries, I faced with different situation and cultures, and I experienced a lot of shocks and cultural shocks. One I can, yeah, I was. There are a lot of them I cannot share with you. It's a big shame, so I'm not going to share that.
No problem. Share the ones you want to share.
Yes, but some of them that I can share, for instance, um, mm, I remember like, well, I have to explain. Back home in Iran, like a lot of streets are named after like people,
Okay.
especially after like doctors or important figures.
Right.
For instance, the street name is Dr. Beheshti Street or Dr. Fariba something. So,
Okay.
and then doctor is DR. So, and then when I remember my first trip to DC, I used to stay in Chicago because I was doing my master's. So I went first time in DC. I remember I was with a friend of mine. We were driving and he was giving me like a tour. And then just while we were driving, I saw a sign said Madison DR.
Yeah.
And yeah, I got really excited. I was like, oh, so it's so interesting. The Americans also name streets after doctors. I totally like was excited about, oh, Dr. Madison. My friend was super nice and very gentle. I really appreciate you right now from
Yeah.
this Tribune. He didn't smile or anything. He just looked at me like kind of, and that he's Iranian, so
Okay.
he knew what I'm talking about.
All right, he understood.
Yeah,
Okay.
and he understood. That's why he was very nice. He didn't laugh. If it was me, I would laugh. And he just told me like, I know what you're talking about, but here it's not doctor, that we say doctor, not doctor in Farsi accent. And it is not doctor, it is drive.
Yeah.
So it's Madison Doctor. It's not Madison Doctor. It's Madison Drive.
Madison Drive.
Oh my God. It was. I became like red and I ashamed and I was like, why you are not shutting up? Just don't say a word if you don't know things. I remember that day still I'm thinking and it's like big, but he was enough nice. And then after I was, laughing. So it was very interesting because it's remind me that the meaning we attach to everyday symbols or words, it's not always have the same meanings in
Across cultures.
across
Correct.
cultures. It doesn't
Correct.
work like that. So
Yeah.
this kind of memory is like it's a small, I mean, it seems a small, but they show how important it is to be open, like
Yeah,
ask
correct. Yeah.
question or take a lesson and navigate with
Well,
culture.
I mean, you didn't even, you could have even asked him, oh, I like to see that Madsen doctor, Dr. Madsen. I like to.
No, my other question after that probably was, who is Dr. Madison? Who is that? Because in Iran, when you say doctor something, there are someone that you have to know who they are. I'm so glad that I didn't ask who is Dr. Madison. But well, look, there I found in here where I'm living in Detroit, there is a street called Dr. King.
Okay.
So we have a street or
at least
Dr. King. Yeah. Yeah. So
okay, what was the other experience?
So the other experience actually was like a kind of it's still with me, maybe I passed the Dr. Madison thing, but this one is still with me and still I'm dealing with that. So it is around the idea of respecting elders.
Okay.
In a culture that I grew up, and I think in Middle East, and maybe I never been, but I'm guessing and I'm assuming in some countries like African countries also, still,
you're right. You're right.
Still is showing respect to elder people is really a big deal. For example, when a teacher still in Iran is coming to the class, the students are standing up to show their respect.
I did the same thing when I was in primary school.
Exactly. I did the same thing too. So, or like when my grandpa were visiting our home, it was, even if I was not there, I was watching TV as a kid or even older, when I was older, excuse me, or my brothers and sisters, even if we were sitting with our legs stretched out, it was not good. I remember if
Right.
I forgot to just, just sit in not with stretched out legs in front of my mom was just looking at me like this. It was a sign like, be careful. Like, it's just culturally, we grow up like we have to respect to the people that they are teaching us. We are learning
Yeah.
from them, and
Right.
also the elders. It's so when I came to the US, it was, I didn't see that at Northwestern, like people eating in the class. It was a cultural shock for me. It was kind of normal there, but I was like,
Yeah.
why people eating in the class? Like chewing a gum. If we had
Yeah.
the gum in our mouth in our classes, the professor had the right to kick us
Take you
out.
out.
And yeah, people were eating or their legs were like on their seats, and then I'm like, what's happening here? It was actually it is something that I mean, also back to what I said, respecting to elders. I
Yeah.
tried to practice that here a little bit, but I found out that kind of it's not working, because
Yeah.
now it is the term called age discrimination, and then people
Yeah.
are taking that very seriously. And like, if you over respect to elders, it's like, oh, my God, you are
You think I'm too old?
too old. Exactly. But this is, yeah, so I saw what I take as a respect might be viewed as a age discrimination. And
Yeah.
so I think it is something I'm trying to adjust myself with or not. I don't know,
It's
but
not easy,
yeah, it's not easy. I'm thinking that how I grow up, for instance, a kid in this environment that still, I know there are some families in the US still they value to
correct.
respect the
Correct.
family,
Yes.
the
Yes.
Cora family and all that. But a new generation, I cannot see that. And this age discrimination was something that I
Something else.
realized,
You
that
know.
respect isn't the universal, even respect is not
Yeah.
the universal language. It's shaped by culture.
Culture, right. You
Yeah.
remind me of a friend of mine who, when she came to the US,
Mm-hmm.
from the respect, talking about respect for elders, and in our own case, you don't even mention the name. You can't call your grandfather's name, Peter, Francis, or whatever. You just call him grandpa. So she came here and then met with some very old elderly person, and the person wanted something. So she said something like, "Oh, grandpa, here is what you're looking for." The man said, "Who is your grandpa?
Oh my
I
God.
am not your grandpa. I am not your, why are you calling me grandpa?" So they said, "I'm sorry, this is how we respect
Respect.
people."
It is a sign of respect. Yes. I
But
grew
they
up, I was
yeah,
calling all my friends, mom's friends, auntie, and all
yes,
my dad's friends, uncle. And
yeah,
so this is, I don't know, it is still, I am dealing with that. So I don't know. I mean, I value it.
yes,
That's why
but
I said I don't know if I'm going to adjust myself with it or not, because I value it. But
yeah,
I am a little bit, conservative applying that for other people in the US, that they don't know me, they don't know my culture
yeah.
and all those things.
So that's one of the reasons I have this program, running. It's for people to really know, okay, when you go to a totally different environment, maybe you need to know a few things about how they operate so that you don't find yourself out of place.
Mhm.
Like, again, it took me some time to call my professors, call them by their names.
I
That was,
can't.
uh-huh.
Even
So,
communicating with you,
yeah,
it's very difficult for me. I have to say your doctor, your last name.
yeah.
Still, like my advisor, Dr. Fred Volti, that I respect him so much. And now he's familiar with my culture. But
Yeah,
still, it's very difficult for me to call him Fred. I kind of, when I'm typing hi Fred, it's difficult. I have to say hi Dr. Wolty, but still I'm just backspace hi Fred, because I know he's okay and he's fine with that, and he's not actually comfortable with Dr. Wolty, but I'm not comfortable with saying Fred. So this is, I'm dealing with it still.
Okay. I know we can go on and on with some of these experiences, but I like, the kind of cultural adjustments you had to make, from knowing that streets are not named after people, just like that, then knowing how to respect.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to add a little bit more into it as a journalist, because I mentioned that I am a journalist. I work as a journalist here, and I'm studying like media studies. So like as a journalist, especially when you are working in conflict zone or like covering wars, or I learned that to understand and having cross-cultural with people, it's not just helpful, it's very important, because if you want to work, if you want to do well as a journalist, and also you want to make sure that you are safe in that environment, you have to adjust yourself with their culture, with their language, with their values, and you cannot go and apply your own values and just work. It's not that helpful, and it's like kind of translate as a disrespect to them. And then it's if it's a conflict situation, so it's all right. It depends on the situation. That's so very important. I mean, I really appreciate this, and
that's a nice way to end it, because you have just said it the way this program is conceptualized. Get to know the culture where you are, and then pay respect. Respect how they do things, even if you don't like. Okay, that's beside the point. You have to respect. And then when you go back to where you are the king or queen, you can be anything you want.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay, Fariba, thank you very much for your time. And I wish you all the luck as you defend that thing that is very difficult to defend. It is called your dissertation.
Yes.
But I know you will do it. I know you'll do it. Everybody has done it, and you will not be an exception. You will excel.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, goodbye.
Bye.